you guys can tell me about why you're doing
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
I guess our mission, first and foremost, is to empower mobile technology in agriculture. You know, the vision changes. The vision changes based off of variables, based off of circumstances, and you know, I think if we keep in mind who we're working for, like who's going to use our technologies, then the rest will take care of itself. I really came up with the idea my senior year, not through any college experience that I had. I would actually, my last semester at Purdue, I retired or resigned from my position with the football team, which was a lot of fun doing that to really get this up and going. And I would actually skip a couple days of class a week to go meet with lawyers, go meet with folks who I was working with to get this project off the ground. And even to this point, a couple years later, you know, I'm still working to perfect it and improve the technology. But I'd say, you know, it's a constant evolution. You know, there's never a stopping point. That's what I've learned is, yeah, you can have some successes along the line, and you've got a lot of people who help you get there. But the moment you become complacent is when you're going to be done. So I've tried to hold off that element of complacency, keep hungry, and keep pushing the envelope on what our technologies can do and how they make an impact on people. I do not start with a business plan, to be honest. I think that oftentimes that is the case. Now, obviously, we have one now, but from day one, I started with the mentality that I had a problem I had to solve. And I think sometimes people may go out and try to create this elaborate business plan from the start, and they really lose track of what value they're bringing to the table. So I guess maybe that's a unique situation I was fortunate to have, but at this point we take our business plan very seriously. We really run our company and our day-to-day operations just a lot like a football team. You know, we got to execute on various elements precisely, and although it's really fun to relax and talk about how great it is to be part of a startup, when the team doesn't perform, I transform into a monster sometimes, and you got to keep people on track because the moment you kind of lose that sense of intensity and that commitment to your plan, I think it's easy to tend to get off track in many ways. So right now we've got a lot of startup costs that are factored in that equation. We're not really making money yet, I will be honest, and we use a lot of our revenue we generate to start new projects and to reinvest in improving the technologies. And we're really building this with a focus not to focus on money first, but to truly make an impact. And I mean, money doesn't really drive me. That's not why I'm doing this. It's not why I started it. I mean, yeah, we've got some compelling technologies, and I think we have a lot of things that could generate capital for us. But one of my big emphasis is not so much focusing on the technology solely, but focusing on how the technology can relate to the folks that go out and work hard every day in rural America and other countries. And if we can solidify our purpose and our objectives and get their trust long term, we'll build a solid brand that people will be able to relate to and that will truly be well received. And actually, the only reason I really pursued my idea, believe it or not, was because somebody told me it would never work. I had spent 10 months developing my concept, installed it on our farm, and I called up somebody who I would have thought would have been receptive of a young person coming back to rural America to do something new. And long story short, he just blew me off. And because I had the contacts with the football team, you know, you get to know the cheerleaders really well through that. And one of my buddy's girlfriend worked for the local TV station. So I said, hey, Julie, I need some help. And she came out with the story. And within 45 days, we had webhits from 70 countries. And I'd done 30 to 40 interviews. And from that point, we really haven't been back. So that's kind of maybe the opposite end of the spectrum, but definitely experience. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, but it's possible, and it's not time to make excuses on why it's not going to work. Just got to make it happen. It was the Iowa game at home, and Erin Andrews walks up. All right, so they're talking to her. They're trying to impress her with their manager throws and all that. And long story short, one of the guys kind of threw it towards Erin, so that his friend could go and catch it and maybe talk to her. Well, unfortunately, the pass was a little off, and this big guy ran into this water cooler filled with Gatorade and spilled Gatorade all over Erin Andrews. Needless to say, she wasn't very interested in signing autographs for them at that point, but it was a good experience. So, do you know who Erin Andrews is?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.